Hey everybody, this is Dark Souls 2, and first off, oh my fucking god, is it so fucking difficult. But first, let me give you a picture of how it first looks whenever you first get to this hub area, the starting area. With Dark Souls 2, what all have they changed? They've changed actually quite a bit from what it feels like. First off, whenever you enter the hub area, which that's not the entrance, you're greeted with a ton of light. The sun setting forever, which it never actually goes down, and actual people that you talk to and interact with. Which, here you go. It's all dark. You go through into the lights, and bam. You see some stone tower. You see something in the distance. You start looking around. Huh, there's actually a ton of stuff you can see. Which gives you a ton of hope. And you don't want hope. You do not want hope at all in this game. If you were thinking, oh yeah, I can kill this guy. I got this. No. You do not got this. You will die millions of times. At the time of the recording, that's the death count for the PC version in total. That's a lot. One thing that they changed, which I like, whenever you kill an NPC, you can still talk to them, but you have to offer souls to bring them back. Okay, I'll put 500 souls to this gravestone, and one of the NPCs that I've killed previously is back.
I will always.
Yeah.
The flame you see, they exist. If you are tired,
If you
in a
kill, like, everybody, absolutely everybody, I'm fairly certain you can always go back and, you can always go back, revive them temporarily, and get their stuff. One major change that they did is instead of humanity, which you can collect by killing stuff in the first game, there is no humanity. You use human effigies to get your human state back. If you, whenever you die, you lose 5% of your health in total, up until 50%, unless you have this ring, the Ring of Binding. Limits HP reduction when falling. You want to get this ring as early as you can and keep it with you forever. Now, one of the early areas, which this game is filled with so much color compared to the first one. It is so beautiful. There is so much diversity with how areas look. This starting area, like this is one of the areas you can go to right off the bat. You can just go down some stairs, go through the corridor, and you'll end up here, which is what I'm showing. Combat is pretty much the same as Dark Souls 1. Everything feels like it has weight and just feels good to play with, good to actually use. If you properly dodge something, you'll have invincibility frames like you did in the first one. And if you're good enough, you're able to dodge everything a boss or an enemy throws at you without getting hurt at all, which is such a good feeling. The satisfaction you get whenever actually beating a boss or getting through an area you probably shouldn't even be at a super low level, or just a stage that you probably should not ever be at because you have probably shitty gear or you just want to challenge yourself, is so amazingly satisfying. At the time of recording, I just finished this game. Like, I just beat the final boss less than 20 minutes ago. The final boss is one of the most difficult bosses I have faced in a game. By far, in my opinion, this game is more difficult than the first one. The first one I ran through fairly good. I used a guide to get through most of it, mind you. I didn't know where to go. I didn't really want to bother, like, with really bad hints from players. So I went through with a guide. With this one, I did not go through the guide. I went through all on my own, and it's taking me, not keep onions, it's taking me, it doesn't show it here, but it's taking me over, I want to say 30 hours in total to actually beat this game. This game is so satisfying whenever you finally get that one piece of treasure, beat that one boss, that the hour or 2 hours you spent fighting it are completely worth it. For example, the last 2 videos, the one with the Rotten and the one with the Glass Knight, I forget the full name, those 2 bosses, I spent well over an hour just going head first trying to kill it. And it is by far one of the most satisfying things whenever you finally kill them, or you finally kill them without taking damage. It's a satisfying feeling, knowing I did this, I murdered these extremely difficult enemies by myself. Given the last boss, I was like, fuck this. I went ahead and I called for help from 2 completely random people. And they helped. And it was amazing. They, Goku and some other guy, I forget the name. They helped so much. Because I knew I was running into a brick wall. I knew I couldn't do this alone. And that was one of the first times in Dark Souls 1 or 2 that I knew for a fact I needed help. I needed someone else to help me. And you know what? That's actually not bad. With how they've designed Dark Souls, honestly, I think that's fucking amazing how they did it. As you can tell, I'm just running through, showing different areas of the game. Not a super late game, but still in different areas. This game, it's by far one of the most satisfying experiences. It is so well made by this game. This game is well worth it. It is an amazing experience. I can't say that for much games. I can't say that for many games at all. But that'll be everything. What do you guys think? Have you guys played Dark Souls? Leave a comment down below. If you want to see the boss fight, the last two boss fights, and how I actually finally killed them, mash the like button. So I know you guys actually want to see it. But I'll see everybody later if I don't die from this guy. And that's another thing. Anything and everything can kill you. Welcome to Dark Souls.